talking about first, and I don't know how they got to this, but they have come to the conclusion that a fight night is necessary. Now let's back up. You're probably very confused. Fight night sounds like the word finite, which is a good vocab word. It's the opposite of infinite. Use it a lot. It's what what I feel like sometimes. What? Okay, sure. It's kind of hard to explain how like all the events that played out, but I was radioing with Rune every day once I went to lunch afterwards, or later on in the day, and giving them updates on it. But day one, Tuesday, February 7th. They talk about a fight night, and I'm like, okay, so there's one girl, Maddie, and there's one boy, Kendall, who was like the initial person that came up with the idea. And they're like, we just got to get people with beef, like tensions and conflict, to like all basically have a party. Like, I know it's not just going to be some fun thing. There's going to be probably substance involved. I'll leave it at that. But seniors and juniors, and they're like, okay, no, maybe some juniors, no sophomores or freshmen, period. And what they plan on doing, I guess, is just matching up two people. And at first I thought it was a hypothetical. They started off saying, like, what if we do this? Dude, this will be so much fun. Imagine this. Or, like, what if we should do it at your... And then as they start, get more into, like, we should do this. Or, like, let's have it at your house, which was a girl, Maddie. And the person, Kendall, she calls her mom, okay, and puts the mom on speaker, and, like, the teachers listen to it. She's pretty cool, Miss Thompson. And Kendall, the guy, is talking to Maddie's mom and is saying, like, hey, that's how he starts off, hey, miss, so we were thinking about having a party, like, at your house, but it's going to be an organized boxing event. Alright. And I was just, like, cracking up. I was just, like, I was shedding. Like, my skin was shedding. I was dying laughing, like, internally. But I was like, oh, God, these people are so stupid. They just want to fight to the death, I guess. No, but then they went into further detail, which furthermore explains why I think it's real. Basically, that's all he said. And she was like, it was kind of not like a no. It was like a, well, we'll see. We'll talk about it. They start making spreadsheets. They note it. They freaking are putting matchups. Rosters. That's the word they use. They use rosters and spreadsheets. Literally comes out of their mouth. And anyway, they were literally coming up with, oh my God, this person versus this person. It started to get like inter-county, or county, but like not just our school. They started talking about neighboring schools like Hoggard. And I don't have to go into detail. It's ridiculous how much they've already put into it. And I thought it couldn't get any worse, or funnier at least, that spectrum. So I talked to Rune about it, and he's pretty invested. Obviously, I'm not going. Please don't anyone think that's a thing. It's just like an anomaly of my day. I'm like, oh my God, that's happening. And it's really the first time I've ever witnessed like some sort of event or party being planned, and I would not have expected it to be on school grounds or talk like this. So speaking of that, the following day, Wednesday, February 8th, right, I get into school, and it's another math class. We took the following day when they were like coming up with it, which like by the end of the day I was thinking this is most likely going to happen. They were talking about doing it over the weekend, so Saturday, which would be tomorrow, but they don't know if it's this Saturday because it's possibly going to be rainy, the SPC suggested, or if it'll be the following Saturday. But one of the two weekends is when they would do it, and they would do it once again at this girl Maddie's house, and it would be like in a backyard, or they refer to the shed. That is very sketchy. The shed. I can't tell you anymore because I don't know anything about the shed, but I assume it's like an abandoned warehouse near or within their property line.